Here's a question I get asked more than almost anything else when it comes to headphones. Why do the good ones cost so much? Because honestly, it has always been true. If you wanted noise cancellation that actually worked on a plane, that actually killed the engine drone on a long train commute, that actually lets you focus in a loud open office space, you are spending $250, $300, sometimes more than that. And that was just the price of admission. But something has changed. And today I'm going to find out if a $129 pair of headphones can actually deliver the kind of ANC active noise cancellation that used to cost twice as much. 4-stage noise cancellation, LDAC lossless wireless audio, 50 hours of battery. That is what is claimed. Let me show you what I found. Hey, it's HighTechDad. Welcome to my channel where I review all types of tech. Tech for the home, tech for work, and tech for on the go. Kind of like these. If you want more of this kind of content, I've been running my website at HighTechDad.com for over 2 decades, so be sure to check that out. And today I am reviewing the Soundcore Space 2 headphones. These are over-the-ear noise canceling headphones. And I wanted to say thank you to Soundcore for sending me out a pair of these to test out. As always, though, this does not change my opinion. You're going to get my honest take, just like every other review on this channel. So, what are these at a high level? $129, 4-stage noise cancellation system, LDAC lossless audio, a claimed 50 hours of battery life with ANC on. These 3 things together at this price point is not something that you're going to see, and that's what I'm going to dig into today. I'm going to walk you through what's on the box, what's in the box, and go deep onto some of the features that actually matter. ANC performance, comfort, audio quality, and a couple of smart features and battery life. I will give you my honest verdict at the end, but let's start with what's on the box. Time to take a look at what's on the box of the Soundcore Space 2 ANC headphones. So here you can see, I love this little tagline here, jet noise silence, first class comfort. So here you can see the headphones themselves. This is sort of the greenish color. I think it changes based on what color is inside the box. It shows quickly high-res audio wireless, high-res audio, the ANC information, adaptive ANC 3.0. And then you can also see more information about the 4-stage low-frequency noise canceling system. I'll go into this a little bit more, but it talks about different stages within the design itself. So you have an exploded view of one of the headphone earpieces here. Stage 1, enhanced noise sensor. Stage 2, upgraded processor. Stage 3, optimized acoustic chamber. And stage 4, double layer diaphragm driver. So then on the back, there is some more information that talks about these over the ear headphones, enhanced noise canceling, optimized for low frequency noise, ergonomic design with soft padding, all day comfort. I'll be testing that out. Clear high-res sound with double layer diaphragm drivers, worry-free battery life, 50 hours, ANC on, 70 hours with the active noise canceling off. And then crystal clear calls with 3 mics and AI noise reduction. It also talks about what's in the box, but we're going to go into that right now. Time to see what's inside the box. So ripping off the tabs here for the first time. Haven't seen what's inside. That's very satisfying. And then we're doing it on the top one as well. And we'll see what's inside. So hopefully this will just slide right out. And it's trying. Here we go. I'm looking forward to that first class comfort here. So inside the box you can see the headphones themselves, very soft foam rubber. It talks about how to power it on. So let's take a look at these briefly. There is some anti-moisture gel that I'll save for later. Always good for saving those packets. In case your phone gets wet, you can throw it into a Ziploc bag. So here's the very soft foam here. You can see how they adjust. They do pivot so that they will lay flat. It's padded on the top as well. And then you have various controls that I'll go into later. So there's the output, USB-C charging, and then other buttons for control. And then there's some other volume control and other control buttons on this side. These are microphones on the side. And again, I'll go into the details in the full review. So let's see where the rest of the cables are. Looks like it's underneath here. And so here we have, looks like it comes with a pouch. So colored pouch to hold the headphones. You have the audio out cable, so you want to direct connect to your laptop or another device. Then you also have a short USB Type-C charging cable and the instructions. So that's what's inside the box. So let's dive into some of the features of these really nice, they're very lightweight headphones. Okay, let me talk about noise cancellation, because this is the thing that either justifies the $129 or doesn't. Most ANC headphones in this price range do a decent job on mid-range noise, office hums, fans, air conditioning. That's fine. Where they fall apart is the low frequency noise, airplane engine rumble, subway, the deep constant drone that makes long travel exhausting. And that's the hard problem. Soundcore built what they call a 4-stage ANC system in the Space 2. Here's what that actually means. Stage 1 and 2 are about sensors and processing. 2 microphones per side capture the ambient noise and feed it into a processor that's supposed to deliver twice the signal clarity than of the previous generation. Clearer input means more accurate noise to work against. Stage 3 is where it gets interesting. There is a bass duct cavity inside the ear cup that is physically engineered to go after low frequency noise between 80 and 200 hertz. That's the airplane engine range. That's the subway range. Most headphones at this price don't have purpose-built acoustic engineering targeted to that specific band. Stage 4 is double layer diaphragm drivers built inside here that generate more precise anti-noise signal at the source. But the feature I wanted to show you is the real-time smart adaptive calibration. This is a system that monitors the seal while you are wearing the headphones. If your glasses arm is pressing against the ear cup, or if your hair is getting in the way, mine's too short, the headphones detect that gap and automatically adjust the ANC to compensate. Here's the thing about noise canceling headphones that nobody talks about enough. The ANC doesn't matter if they're uncomfortable after 2 hours. I've reviewed headphones that technically performed well and felt like a vice grip after a while. So the comfort is not a footnote for me. The ear cups on the Space 2 are 64 by 45 millimeters. The industry standard sits around 60 by 40. That extra size means more coverage over your ear with no cartilage contact. That's the real difference you feel right away when you put them on. The cushions are a protein leather with slow rebound memory foam underneath, also true on the top. That memory foam matters because it conforms to the shape of your head rather than just pressing back at a uniform pressure. The headband uses lower density foam that spreads the pressure across the crown instead of concentrating it on just one spot. I wore these for a solid stretch to give them a fair test. My honest take, they're genuinely comfortable. Not comfortable for the price, that's really good. The clamp force is there, but you feel them on your head and it's not aggressive. I've worn more expensive headphones that were less comfortable than this. For glasses wearers specifically, the ear cup is large enough that the arm of your glasses does not dig into the seal the way it does on smaller cups. And as I mentioned earlier, the smart adaptive calibration picks up any gaps that do form and adjusts it appropriately. If you have a bad experience with ANC and glasses in the past, this is worth paying attention to. Now let me talk about the audio because good ANC on bad sounding headphones is a pretty short review. The Space 2 supports LDAC, which is a high resolution wireless codec that runs up to 990 kilobits per second. Standard Bluetooth SBC or AAC tops out at about 330 kilobits per second. LDAC is 3 times the data rate, which means significantly less compression and more of the original sound recording coming through. I know the debate about whether you can actually hear the difference. Well, here's my honest experience. On tracks with a lot of high frequency detail, complex recording, orchestral music, or anything with texture and air in the upper range, there is a difference. It's not dramatic on every track, but on the right material through LDAC, there is a clarity you do not get from a compressed Bluetooth stream. Worth knowing. To get the full 990 kilobits per second, you need to have an LDAC compatible Android device. I only have an iPhone. If you are on an iPhone, you're still getting high res wireless up to 40 kilohertz, which is above the standard 220 kilohertz ceiling, so you're not left out. The Space 2 is triple high-res certified. You can see it here. That means it has been independently verified by all 3 major high-res audio certification bodies. LDAC 990 kbps, high-res wireless 20 to 40 kilohertz, and triple high-res certified. All 3, that combination is uncommon at $129. The soundcore app gives you a 22-band equalizer with Hear ID personalization feature. It runs a quick listening test that builds a profile based on your specific hearing. I found the default tuning to be well balanced out of the box, but the EQ is there when you want to shape the sound to your preference. There's a feature on the Space 2 that I honestly expected to be a gimmick. They call it nap mode. One tap on the Soundcore app activates white noise playback and automatically blocks any incoming calls at the same time. 2 things with 1 tap. It comes with 4 built-in soundscapes: rainstorm, blizzard, rainy park, and babbling brook. And here's what makes this actually useful rather than a checkbox feature. The soundscapes are stored locally, so there's no streaming, no Wi-Fi, no data connection needed. You can be at full airplane mode at 35,000 feet, and nap mode works perfectly. I went in a bit skeptical, but I came out actually using this because I love napping. The offline approach is the thing that makes it practical, and the call blocking actually works. A couple of other smart features worth a quick mention. Wearing detection pauses your audio when you take the headphones off, which is more useful than you might think. And transparency mode lets you hear your environment without removing your headphones. Both work exactly as expected. Okay, let's talk about battery life. This is the spec that headphone brands inflate more than others. 50 hours of ANC on battery life is a bold claim. Real world usage with LDAC active and ANC at a normal listening volume typically delivers less than what the spec sheet says, so I tested it. In fact, I gave it to my daughter to test as well. Whether that hits the 50-hour spec exactly or not, I want to give you some context. For most ANC headphones in this category, 25 to 30 hours of real world use is a solid result. Getting anywhere close to 50 is genuinely unusual. And then there's the quick charge claim. 5 minutes of charging equals 4 hours of playback. I actually timed it. I had to let my daughter use it for a while to drain it down, but I did test it out. For anyone who has ever grabbed their headphones and realized they're dead 10 minutes before a flight, that is a number that actually matters in real life. So, final thoughts here. I'm actually wearing these right now, which feels like the right way to close this out. The price is, as I mentioned, $129. You can find them on Amazon and on soundcore.com. I will have links in the description. They come in black, white, and mint green. Here's my honest take on whether this is worth it. The 4-stage ANC is real engineering. It's not a marketing term. The smart adaptive calibration solves a real problem that most headphones ignore. The LDAC support and the triple high-res certification at this price point is actually quite unusual. And the comfort held up in extended wear and the battery life, of course, really impressed me. Things to think about going in. LDAC at full 990 kilobits per second requires Android, so iPhone users get high-res wireless, but not the top codec. And like any over-the-ear headphones, the ANC performance depends on how well you seat your ear cup. Take a minute to get the fit right. So who is this really for? It's for anyone who has been looking at the 250 to 350 ANC headphone market and thinking they want performance, but can't justify that price. The Space 2 is not a budget headphone that is just good for the money. It truly is a good set of headphones. Oh, and fair warning, my wife has already made it pretty clear that she has her eye on these, as has my daughter. So I may need to order a second or third pair just to keep everybody happy. Anyway, I hope you found this review helpful. If you did, I would appreciate a like, a subscribe, smash that button below. It helps the algorithm get this content to people who are actually looking for it. And it lets me know that this was useful to you. If you have any questions, leave a comment below. I read them all and I will get back to you as soon as I can. You can also find me on social media by just simply searching for HighTechDad. I'm on most of the major platforms. For more reviews like this one, my website has been going for over 2 decades now. That's at HighTechDad.com. You can also find me on my Facebook page at facebook.com/HTD blog. Links to the Soundcore Space 2 are in the description below, and I will see you in the next review.